Amazing hackers, hope you're all doing well today. Welcome back to the channel. I saw this interesting article that came out about 3 months ago from Intigriti that said retesting submissions, and I love retesting. The idea of retesting, basically when companies apply fixes to the addressed vulnerabilities, it's crucial for them to ensure those fixes are effective. Sometimes they may lack the in-house capabilities, tools, or expertise to verify this. That's where your expertise comes in. Companies can request your help by asking you to retest the fixes and confirm that the vulnerabilities are no longer reproducible. So you might have gotten in the situation before where you've reported something and then the company closes it, that's fixed, and basically it wasn't really fixed. They only fixed like part of it or like a small section of it, but maybe not the whole thing, or maybe they didn't have an idea of how to retest it and they thought that it was fixed. Now they have a solution for that. Basically, you can receive a retest request. When a company requests a retest of a submission, you'll receive an email notification containing the submission reference, the retest bounty, and the deadline. This is a really important one, and I really appreciate that they thought of this, the retest bounty. Basically, when the company asks you to do work again, well, getting rewarded for that isn't like a bad thing, right? That's what I'm trying to say. You can also find the request in your inbox on the original submission, easily recognized by the following icon with this retest icon there. Only the submitter will receive a retest request. Responding to the request, you have until the deadline to respond and complete the retest. We strongly recommend responding to the retest request by either accepting or rejecting it as soon as possible. This way the companies will swiftly know whether you will assist them. To start the retest, you just click the accept. This will grant you access to the retest, allowing you to begin completing the necessary information. If you do not want to execute the retest, simply reject it. Submitting a retest, once you've accepted it, you have until the deadline to reproduce the vulnerability as described in the proof of concept of your original submission and submit the results. Any variations or workarounds, also known as bypasses, are out of scope. However, if identified, they should be reported as new separate submissions. Really clear guidelines here. If it does not meet the original proof of concept that you've submitted, the steps in it, then if you still find something, you have to report it as a new separate issue and potentially get rewarded differently for it, of course. Along with the overall results, you'll need to provide a few screenshots/files to demonstrate that you have re-executed your proof of concept, and this enables the companies to confidently close the submission if it is no longer reproducible, or provide feedback to their development teams if the issues persist. After submitting the requested information, click Submit Retest to share your results with the company. Getting a retest bounty, the company will review the results and proof. If everything meets their expectations, you will be awarded the previously communicated retest bounty. If your retest indicated that the vulnerability wasn't fixed, you might receive another request to validate their fix again. What I don't see from this article is if there can be zero bounty. I'm assuming yeah, because your original could be zero and then your retest will be zero. But does that also mean that if I submit a 10,000 euro bounty, that the retest could be zero? You'll probably see this the moment that you get a retest request, and then you can click the accept button if you accept. If you want to decline that retest invitation, of course, decline it. But this is a great way for really technical bugs that are hard to reproduce to still be verified by the company effectively. Great job on that feature, Intigriti. Thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, amazing hackers.